you could share like your name or...
Oh yeah, my name's Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
Originally from...
Washington, D.C.
Nice.
And
if you could just share, like, you know, like were you a combat vet, you said?
Yeah, I went to Iraq and Afghanistan, and
what is it called in the Army? MOS or what?
Yo, my MOS 13 Bravo cannon crew member. I was a field artillery soldier.
Yeah. So you saw some shit.
Yeah, I went overseas. So I deployed a lot.
Yeah.
But I came back and had some issues, and substance abuse kind of took precedence over fixing PTSD issues, and I ended up homeless on the streets just because I couldn't function right. Like 2 years ago, I'm a homeowner. Like I have a house with a wife and kids. I had a career. I worked for SpaceX.
No shit.
And and I made almost $40 an hour, man.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And then how was your time there at SpaceX?
That was cool. Yeah, that was a cool job, man. We worked a lot, but you know, I got to build shit. I got to build stuff going to outer space. You really can't beat that.
Yeah, you can't.
There should not be any veterans out here. The VA system is a travesty and a joke.
Are you a vet yourself, sir?
USMC.
We're all vets here.
U.S. Air Force?
We're all military.
Does have anything you might wanted to, like...
Nah, I just...
give you an opportunity to say something, man. Hopefully, that, you know, somebody can listen. You know?
We're the bums that protected their freedom. They get the chance to walk around here and do what they do because of us. And I don't want nobody to kiss my ass for it, but damn, give me some credit.
No homeless vets by 2015. Where's my house? Right here.
When I joined the service, they showed me a stack that high of everything that I was gonna get for you're a brave. I didn't get drafted, I volunteered. And guess what? I'm 54. And they haven't delivered on one thing.
And for me, I've tried everything I can to get off the streets, man. You know how hard it is to get into rehab?
No, I don't actually.
Pretty hard. It's hard, man. And I have the VA behind me. I have, you know, Medi-Cal that I got, and still trying to get into a rehab where I can detox and try and get on with my life is damn near impossible.
Wow.
It is easier.
So it's a systemic thing, then.
Yeah, it's easier to it's self-defeating, man. When you try and you want to get out, like me.
Yeah.
I can't, like I have a wife and kids, I can't go home because I'm strung out on drugs. And I know that if I just go and get sober and go detox and go to rehab, that I can go home. Like I have a house.
Yeah.
And for the life of me, man, I cannot get into a rehab, whether it doesn't make sense. I call the numbers I'm supposed to call every day and put my name on the waiting list and this and that, and it's just like it never comes, dude. It's crazy.
35,000 in the backlog?
Wow.
Waiting on their benefits?
2 years I've been waiting for benefits. 2 years. And the paperwork.
And then there's a wonder why we're winding up on the streets. There is no help for us. What? Wait a minute. What did that top wig say? Oh, we didn't expect so many of them to come back.
Oh, wow.
I mean, when's everybody gonna wake up and say, hey, this has got to stop and put an end to it? We should not be out here.
All I know is this. I'd give anything to be able to fucking go back to work. I just want to go to work and support myself and have money. Because what I do for money now, it's not kosher. I'm not a male prostitute or anything of that imagination. But, you know, when my money comes from nefarious means, then I gotta run the risk of going to jail. As far as America goes, like, people in this country are taught to ignore the homeless.
In California, it's illegal to be homeless. I watched a guy get a ticket he was sitting in this chair. He nodded off to sleep, and the cops stopped, woke him up, and gave him a ticket. He was sitting up. You see us, we're sitting here. I'm surprised the cop hasn't gone by yet to eyeball us.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been through all morning. Oh, he did? You saw that one too?
No, I saw him.
Okay. While we was doing this, one slowly went by and they looked. I guess they spotted the camera and said, oh, well, let's get them later. They go after the people that help us.
Like a van will come through with lunches or something, and then you'll see the police will come right behind them and jam them up and give them tickets because they're not health code violations and all this stuff, and they're just people helping the homeless, bro. Never did I think at 36 years old, after being married for 12 years and 2 kids and the house and the car and the nuclear family and the suburban home, the American dream, did I ever think that I would be back on the streets.
And I've been going through this for 34 years.
What do my kids tell their friends at school that I do for a living? I don't live at home, you know what I mean? Are they gonna tell them I'm a fucking bum from Skid Row, 18th and Hope? Like, I can't do that to my kids. But then I go to social services and I go to the VA and I dial 211 United Way, and it's either we don't have the money, we don't have the resources, or they'll find a way to disqualify me from benefits. And it's just like, you can't win.